Turtle Nerds, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're gonna look at how to build a DIY incubator for reptile eggs. Now, I'm gonna be using this incubator for turtle eggs, but you can use this for snakes, crested geckos, a variety of different animals. So before we get started with today's video, before we go out and get our supplies, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification thingy. That way you get notified when I upload new videos. If you would like to get, I think I have one here, some cool shirts with fun designs and help support me and support the channel, hit the link right up over here and head over to my Teespring. Over there I have a couple cool different designs. You can get some cool shirts or t-shirts or sweaters and you help to support me and help to support the channel. But if you want to really directly impact the channel and help support me and everything that I have going on here, everything outside, hit the link right up over here to head over to my Patreon. Over there you get access to exclusive videos, photos, phone calls with me. And now in like the topic of today's video, my patrons also get first access to turtles that I have available. So basically I'm building this incubator for a reason. I will more than likely in 2 months have some stuff available. So with all that stuff out of the way, let's go and start getting our supplies. Now in general, the idea, the plan for this incubator is really simple. We're gonna take a styrofoam cooler and basically heat the water, and the water will then inadvertently heat the air. I'm using a styrofoam cooler because this is going to help keep it insulated and it helps keep the temperature stable. I also need vermiculite, which is the stuff that we're gonna put the eggs physically on top of. And then we're also going to need an aquarium heater. So let me go dig around and see if I have an extra heater. All right, I've decided to film this as if I have no supplies because I don't. I could maybe consolidate and like get in a spare heater, but I'm better off just buying a new one so it doesn't fail. So stop number one is going to be the pet store because Peter, we need a heater. We need a heater.
Customer service call closing. Line 1, customer.
$40 for a 100-watt aquarium heater. $40. No, no. No, no, no. I will be consolidating some turtles in some aquarium space, and I have a heater that will work just fine. Off to the hardware store to get a foam cooler. Location number 2, and I look like a baller. I am praying that they have styrofoam coolers, otherwise we're going to Walmart. Wish me luck. No dice, off to hardware store number 2, which is like a little local one. I called them, they have them. So we're off. All right, y'all. We got one. They had a couple different options, but I wanted something that was deep enough to where I could put in a little bit of water, but also had enough space to fit a heater in there. Also came with a nice lid, a little handle, $7. How can you beat that? A $7 incubator. Because that heater's gonna be free because I already got one. Let's get this home and get this thing like installed. It's so easy to build. Watch this. So I got my cooler. I already have a heater that I'm gonna use from my hatchling's previous tank, and I totally forgot the vermiculite. So I'm going to run to the hardware store and go get it. All right, y'all, I'll be right back with the goods. It's not vermicu dark. It ain't vermicu heavy. It's vermicu light. Okay, Turtle Nerds, so I have this incubator in a room that is not really used, but a room that's really not gonna get a lot of traffic, not gonna have a lot of vibrations. I'm confident that this will keep the temperature just fine. I've notched out a little space for my aquarium heater wire. So the next step is just to fill this with a little bit of distilled water. That way there's no icky nasties. And I'm gonna use that to then fill this just a couple of inches. And then I'm gonna put a brick in here for my container with the eggs to lay on. And there's 5 of them, so I might need 2 containers. After that, we're gonna fill these containers with this vermiculite with a ratio of 1 to 2 of vermiculite to water. So for every, 10 grams of vermiculite, you wanna add 20 grams of water. So let's get this thing rolling. Next, I'm gonna add this brick that I had sterilizing in some super hot water. That's gonna be for the containers to rest on. Now time to add our vermiculite to the containers. I'm gonna ready up 2 of them just in case I need them. This is super fine stuff. Whoa. That's good for container 1 and container number 2. Now we're gonna add some distilled water to them. If I was an expert, I would weigh this out properly, but I'm just gonna kind of go by feel. Terrapins are a very forgiving species to incubate, and there we go. That should work pretty well. I'm gonna do the same thing for the other one and get the eggs ready. Okay, Turtle Nerds, I'm doing this in my garden so I can pick up and get rid of this soil. That way I don't really have to worry about making a mess. Oh my goodness. There they are. Just right there. Why did I think that they would be at like the very bottom? Oh my goodness, here's one. I gotta be really gentle with unearthing. Pull up number one. Put it just the way that I found it, like that. So there's number one. Let's keep digging, shall we? I believe that the indent means they need more humidity, which would make sense because right now they're just sort of in some soil. Let's go ahead and make a little spot for this fella. This is making me so nervous. Okay, let's find the next one. Next one should be to the left, I'm sure. This one is completely straight up, but we're gonna leave it just like that. Just like that. First we were backfilling ponds, now we're backfilling eggs. Next one is right down here. The other one is right below it, so we're gonna be extra careful here. Put it right like that. Let's grab the last one. There we go, gotcha. Just like that. Let's bring these guys inside and get them in the incubator. I've consolidated the eggs. We're going to now put this into here. So now I'm going to put the lid on top, but I'm not going to snap it on. That's just to protect them from any water droplets that sort of come down. There's gonna be a lot of condensation that occurs on the lid of this, and I don't want the water dropping directly on the eggs, so we're just gonna have it just like that, and that should work just fine. So I've got my heater plugged in. I have a humidity gauge that will be here tomorrow. And now we take this, we put this on to the eggs, we say one last goodbye, and we wait for 2 months. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that these eggs pull through. They've traveled a couple 100 miles to get here, so I'm really hoping that they turn out to be viable. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that way you can see in future videos updates on those little babies. Thank you all again for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.